Check.
Hello everyone, it is me, Dominic the Awesome Blind Guy, back with you again with Hellhunter 2, Damned Soul. Now, I had a previous recording, but that was me rage quitting on the Lich, and when I stopped recording, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to defeat him myself, cause, yeah. And then I noticed, like, his attack patterns. So, like, when it says Alien is getting weaker, Alien is getting slower, blah, 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 that means, like, the Lich is starting a new phase. So, like, each, phase, you dodge, 7 attacks, and then the 8th attack is where the silent attack, like, happens. And then if the Lich doesn't, like, switch to another phase, every 3 attacks is another silent attack. So, like, basically, 8, 3, and then when it says Alien is getting slower, Alien is getting weaker, you eventually reset. Like, no matter what, the attacks reset. So, yeah. That was my bugaboo on that.
Hellhunter, and Soul.
I'm going to press Control to continue, and we will watch the cutscene.
With a powerful blow, Alien splits his skull in half. A blast of blue light forces Alien to cover his eyes. When the darkness returns to dominate this place, he can see on the ground just his cloak. Alien didn't even sense his death. The reason is because no soul has had to abandon its dead body. That is what people get when they come to the conclusion that there's something which has a greater value than their soul. Nothing.
Well.
Upward, downward, narrow passage. Alien could pass here with the help of the wolf relic. Yet he thinks that it's not a good idea to enter such a narrow space. Not in this place. Anyway, it's probable that he doesn't need to descend further in order to find the Black Scroll. Bookshelves. Many books, tomes, and scrolls are stored here. Most of them are about piles of bones. There are many bones. They are piled like columns. Alien can't tell if that has been done for making some ritual, or if it's just for the sake of the macabre. Altar. Aside from the tome on the altar, there's nothing. Yet there's something below. Under the altar, Alien finds some scrolls, and one of them is the Black Scroll.
Perfect.
This place is very dangerous. It's not wise to descend further. Also, Alien accomplished his mission, so he should talk to Alucard.
Alrighty.
Upward, down, upward. You have reached a dried swarm of hellish locusts. The battle begins.
Okay. Fight these locusts.
The battle ends. Alien gains 110 experience points. Alien gets Blood Vial. Press Control to continue. Drop downward. Up. You have reached Catacomb. Downward, upward. You have reached Catacomb. Downward, upward.
Yeah.
You have reached Catacombs. 50 feet below ground. Downward to outside the Catacombs.
Let's go.
You have reached me. Saving tree. You saved the game.
A saving tree?
To the catacombs of oblivion.
No, look.
Saving tree.
Saving tree.
To the capital, Alucard. With the black scroll in his hand, Elien returns and gives it to Alucard. They check the content, but the language is ancient and unknown to Elien, but not to Alucard. Hence he starts to read and translates to Elien. It seems like it has been written centuries ago, and inside it is gathered priceless information about Dracula and his castle. Information of which not even Alucard was aware of. The relevant details are that, first of all, the castle of Dracula is not just a castle. It's an extension of Dracula's soul, and that explains its chaotic nature. Within the castle, Dracula can channel his will, so it's sentient and shares its perception to Dracula. There's more. Dracula perfected its structure with his knowledge and the advanced technology that only the Lord of Darkness owns. Basically, the castle is a supercomputer of incalculable power. It's fueled by a structure in part organic and in part electric. The merge with technology makes it immune to human technology, which includes missiles and any other form of weapon. Last but not least, the electric energy is gathered with a unique and exclusive system that only Dracula could ever use. A photovoltaic structure is merged with the matter of the castle. Dracula also exploits the vampire's weakness to the sun to increase the capacity of the conversion rate of solar energy up to 100% or more. That's quite shocking. Elien wonders if it's even possible to win against that thing. Alucard is thinking over a measure. The implication of that document and the information they already had mean that Dracula basically can be anywhere, and he can perceive everything. Wherever there's human technology. Besides, nothing can harm him from outside the castle. The only way to win is lock the castle, enter it, and fight Dracula. But it's necessary to isolate Dracula from the castle itself also. The Lord of Darkness is not just an epithet. For centuries, Dracula has always reincarnated, and so he never dies for good. Alucard knows only one way to do that. He needs the power of time. He's going to borrow it from Galmoth, the god of time, which means he will have to fight him. That's not a feasible task for Elien. Alucard has other plans for him. Inside the scroll, there was other information about the group of vampires which has existed for centuries. During all this time, they searched for a way to defeat Dracula, and some decades ago, it seems like they found a solution. They are planning something big, step by step, and they meet periodically inside a mansion hidden in a secret location among the mountains. Those meetings are called Dark Assemblies, according to what the document says. They meet at each full moon. Elien must infiltrate that assembly to gather some information. To do that, he will need to steal the identity of one of the members. But it won't be a simple disguise, since he would be discovered in no time. He must craft a relic specifically made for this purpose. He needs a vampire essence to fuel the catalyst. The catalyst is the other component. To be precise, it is a part of the body of the vampire of whom Elien will borrow the identity. Alucard checked the list of the members, and the two closest are located in a stronghold and in a tower, respectively. Especially when sneaking inside the stronghold, Elien will probably need to transform into something small enough to not be seen and be able to fly, like a bat. There's some bat relic inside the catacombs, according to one paragraph of the scroll, about the structure of the catacombs. They are hidden in the same place in which there was a lich. Since Alucard told Elian many things all in one go, if he needs to hear briefly what he has to do again, then he can talk to him before he leaves for the Valley of the Timeless. Rock. Medical kit. There's no transfusion. Tree. Saving to the mansion. Saving point. You saved the game. To the mansion. To the Chaos. To the lake stronghold. To the catacombs of Oblivion. To the capital. Alucard. Alucard tells Elian that he needs the Bat Relic to sneak inside the stronghold. He can find it inside the catacombs of Oblivion. He should search where he found the Lich. Then he must go to both the stronghold and the tower to get a vampire essence and a vampire relic. No matter in which order. After Elian does that, then he will be ready to sneak inside the mansion. All 3 locations are accessible from here.
Alright, so let's go
Rock,
back to the
med tree,
catacombs
safe to the to the cave, to the lake, to the catacombs. You have reached catacombs. Candles down to outs downward. You have reached downward. You have reached catacomb downward. You have reached dried swarm of hellish locusts. Battle. The battle ends. Elian gains 110 experience points. Press Control to continue. Drive downward.
Okay.
You have reached catacombs, 350 feet below ground. Bookshelves, piled altar, upward, all piles of bones. There are many bones. They are books. Many books, tomes, and scrolls are stored here. Narrow downward, upward, altar. There's nothing else that can interest Elian. Up, down, narrow path. Elian, as a wolf, swiftly passes through the narrow path. From there he can proceed by foot through a long path. The way ends with an open space. Elian can see a group of blood skeletons wandering around. Their body is actual blood, shaped like a skeleton, which is solidified, of course. Alucard warned him about the fact that they are stronger than normal monsters. He could attempt to avoid them, walking on the opposite side. You have reached upward pedestal. On the pedestal, there's a relic. Elian is about to get the globe, but suddenly from the ceiling falls a giant creature. It's a bat. Elian dodges his attack just in time. That giant bat camouflaged itself with the ceiling due to the darkness which reigns supreme in those catacombs. Anyway, Elian won't allow it to surprise him anymore, and prepares for the battle. The battle begins. enemy is getting faster.
Less than 50% life points.
This is a little bit confusing.
The battle
Sorry
ends.
that took so long. I needed to just...
Alien gains
Memorize.
300 experience points. Alien gets Blood Vial.
Press Control to continue. Now Elian can get the relic. It's a dry Batwing. That must be the Bat Relic he was searching for. With the Bat Relic, Elian can now transform into a bat. In this way, he will be able to fly and reach many new places which were out of range before. In battle, he can now transform into a bat as well. To change into a bat shape, you follow the same rules as the wolf shape. As a bat, he will have more time to dodge enemy attacks. On the other hand, he will receive more damage in case he fails to dodge. The bat is more suited for battles against groups of monsters. It's suited also for monsters that can attack from many directions, or that are able to grab. To change from a shape to the other ones, you have to press Shift. But since Elian has 3 different shapes, now the shapes will follow this order: Dampier, Wolf, and then Bat. While transformed, Elian won't be able to heal himself with blood vials.
Well then,
Upward,
let's get out of this.
blood skeleton.
This,
The battle begins.
Alien is defeated. Seems like this is the end.
Press the left arrow to load the last saved game. You have reached to the lake, to the capital, Alucard. Alucard tells Ellie to the catacombs. You have reached downward. You have reached the catacomb. You have reached downward. You have reached swarm of hellish locusts. The battle The battle ends. Alien gate. Drop downward. You have reached bookshelves. Narrow passage.
Left flank.
Alien as a wolf swiftly passes through the narrow path. From
Skip with that.
you have reached cat upward pedestal. On the pedestal, the battle begins. The enemy is getting faster. The enemy is getting faster.
Less than 75% life points.
Okay.
The battle ends. Alien gains 3. Now Alien can get the relic. Blood skeleton.
Oh
The
my
battle
God.
begins.
Alien is defeated. Seems like this is the end.
Press the left arrow to load the
Fucking hate
last
this
saved
shit.
game. You have reached meeting point. To the chaos, to the lake, to the catacombs.
I love this game. It's so fucking ridiculous.
8:16 p.m.
You have reached cat downward. You have reached cat downward. You have reached cat down. You have reached catacomb, dry swarm of hellish locusts. The battle. The battle ends. Alien gains. Drop downward.
Try downward. Wow.
You have reached catacomb, bookshelf, piles of bone, book, narrow passage. Alien as a wolf swiftly passes. You have reached upward pedestal. On the pedestal, The battle begins.
Let's try this.
The enemy is getting faster.
More than 75% life points.
The enemy is getting faster. The battle ends. Elian gains. Now Elian. Upward.
Okay.
You have reached Catacombs. 300 narrow passage. Downward. Upward. You have reached Catacombs. 3 dry swarm of hellish locusts.
Now I never
Battle
have to deal
begins.
with this place ever again.
The battle ends. Elian gains 1. Drive downward. Up. You have reached saving point. You saved the game. Downward. Up. You have reached Catacombs. Down. Upward. You have reached Catacomb. And down to up. You have reached me to the man. Saving point. You saved the game. Tree. Medical kit. There's no say to the man. To the Chaos Tower. To the lake stronghold.
Let's go to the Lake Stronghold.
Elian reaches the stronghold. The lake surrounds most parts of his walls. A drawbridge is the only access to the main entrance, which is guarded by a small army of magical armor. They are animated and commanded with the magic power of the vampire. You have reached Strong Lake. The lake is among the mountains. Since the stronghold is protected by it, the stronghold must have been a very important strategic point in war. By the way, the lake is very beautiful and clean.
I imagine.
Among the mountains, it looks even more particular. Corpses. On the top of the stronghold, there are a lot of corpses. They are exposed to the outside, tied with a rope. The most grotesque detail is the fact that all the corpses are beheaded.
Damn.
To outside the stronghold. To the stronghold entrance, breach. To the lake, breach. Elian can enter inside that breach, on the left wall of the stronghold, with the help of the bat relic. Elian uses the bat relic and morphs into a bat. Then he flies inside the narrow passage. Elian enters as a bat through a narrow passage. There's a system of small passages which connects the rooms of the stronghold in a different way than the doors. With the Bat Echo, he will be aware of what's inside the room, yet he won't be able to interact with the contents of the rooms while inside those passages. You have reached Stronghold, South, Ballista. Crossbows. Outside the breach. West exit. North exit. East exit. Northwest exit to the lake. Ballista to the northeast exit. North exit. West exit. Outside the breach. Elian is going to exit the stronghold through the breach. Elian exits from the narrow passage. Then, when he lands, he turns back into a Dampier. You have reached Strong Lake, corpses, breach to the stronghold entrance. It's impossible to enter. Even the drawbridge is raised. Elian needs the bat relic in order to fly and enter inside, as Alucard said.
Oh, I already have it.
Breach.
Okay, so you just-
Elian can enter in. Elian uses the bat relic and morphs into a bat. Then you have reached to the lake, northwest exit. You have reached Stronghold, southwest. Embrasures. Cursed, south exit. Northeast, southeast bolts. North. Elian reaches the center of the stronghold. Then he notices a creature. An imp has just discovered him. It must be the familiar of the vampire. Luckily, imps can't communicate with telepathy, or it would have been the end. But he quickly turns around and tries to escape to inform his master. Elian must stop and kill him as soon as possible. He's following a misleading pattern and will try to lose Elian on the way. He already disappeared from sight and went into another room. You have reached Stronghold, center. Weapons, shields, metal joint, southwest, south, northeast, northwest exit. You have reached Stronghold, northeast. Hole. Elian barely noticed it. There's a hole hidden in the shadow. There's nothing inside. Chest. Hole. East, southeast, southwest chest. East exit, southeast, southwest exit. You have reached Stronghold, center. Weapons, southwest exit, east exit. North exit, northwest exit. You have reached Stronghold, northwest. Shelves. Floor. Headless armor. Southeast, southwest exit. Shelves. Southwest exit.
This place is a maze.
You have reached Stronghold, west. Cursed Blade. North east one-way passage. A small hatch is opened pushing from this side. Then it closes immediately. It won't be possible to use this passage from the other side. Northeast lever. Northeast Cursed Blade. North exit. North.
8:20 p.m.
You have reached Stronghold, northwest. Shelves, west southeast, headless armor, southeast southwest south. You have reached Stronghold. Weapons. South exit, west exit, east exit, northwest, northeast, southeast exit. Southwest exit, metal joints. South. You have reached quit.
I'm sorry, guys. I can't
Hell
continue
Hunter.
this shit.
Damn exit.
Option 1.0.1.
I'm too goddamn tired. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to upload this, and then I'm just going to stop playing this for now. Maybe I will come back to you tomorrow. Maybe Tuesday. I don't know, but nah, I just can't keep doing this right now.
Start virtual. Stop recording. Checkbox checked.
I'm way too damn tired for this.
8:30 p.m.
I'm tired. I'm way too tired to be navigating through a goddamn maze. So, yeah. See you guys later. Peace.